In Sri Lanka, a toddler overhears her mother mention the name of an unfamiliar town the child has never visited. The girl claims to have drowned in a river in that very town, saying that her mentally challenged brother had pushed her. Astonishingly, verification confirmed the existence of a tragic history in that town, similar to the child's account, linking the past life memories. The verification was conducted by psychiatrist Dr. Ian Stevenson, known for his groundbreaking research into cases suggestive of reincarnation. He founded the University of Virginia School of Medicine's Division of Perceptual Studies, which investigates the paranormal, and dedicated over 40 years to the scientific study of reincarnation. Stevenson's work, including his 2-volume work, Reincarnation and Biology, provided compelling evidence for the validity of children's memories of previous lives, challenging traditional beliefs about reincarnation and the afterlife. Despite facing resistance from the academic community, his research served to sway skeptics and provide valuable insights into the nature of memory and consciousness, ultimately challenging our understanding of life and death. In the late 1950s, Dr. Ian Stevenson, a prominent psychiatrist at the University of Virginia, was exploring why one person would develop one ability and another a different one. During his pursuit for the answer, he found himself in Sri Lanka, questioning a boy who claimed to have memories of a past life. After thorough, meticulous questioning of the child, his parents, and the people the child claimed to have been his parents in the previous life, Stevenson's conception of the nature of memory and consciousness is jolted. This experience creates a conviction in Stevenson of the real possibility of reincarnation and the need for it to be researched and scientifically quantified. He is drawn towards this pursuit, but as head of the university's mental health program, he had to decide between continuing on his current path as a prominent member of the academic community or taking a hard left turn down a path of paranormal, which would bring skepticism from his own community and downgrade his standing among peers. Stevenson decides to go down the path that science had ignored, until now. And in 1968, when a wealthy donor, Chester Carlson, left $1 million fund to UVA for Stevenson's paranormal research, it enables Stevenson to focus full-time on studying something science had never attempted to quantify before him. Stevenson forged ahead, making this pursuit his life's work, meticulously documenting approximately 3,000 cases of children's memories of past lives from all corners of the globe. He faced the challenge of convincing a skeptical world, armed with evidence that defied conventional scientific explanation. Stevenson's struggle against disbelief involved not only investigating the paranormal but also debunking the debunkers, demonstrating the resilience and rigor of his research. Eventually, the weight of Stevenson's evidence left an indelible mark on the landscape of parapsychology. His magnum opus, Reincarnation and Biology, published in 1997, presented 225 case reports linking children's memories to physical anomalies. What follows are some of the many fascinating findings from Dr. Ian Stevenson's research. A Turkish boy whose face was congenitally underdeveloped on the right side said he remembered the life of a man who died from a shotgun blast at point-blank range. A Burmese girl born without her lower right leg speaks about the life of a girl run over by a train. During his initial research on children's past life memories, Dr. Stevenson found that many of them had birthmarks corresponding to the injuries of their claimed past life. This research provided strong evidence for reincarnation. Only 30% to 60% of these deformities could be attributed to birth defects, which related to genetic factors, virus infections, or chemical causes. Stevenson succeeded in explaining why the other 40% to 70% of cases, which the medical profession could only attribute to mere chance, had deformities appearing exactly in the part of the body that corresponded to the children's memories of their past lives. Stevenson's research on birthmarks and congenital defects is crucial for demonstrating reincarnation, providing tangible evidence superior to the often incomplete memories of subjects. Those that drowned in their past life feared deep water. If they had been shot, they often feared guns and loud noises. In 35% of cases where children died an unnatural death in their previous lives, they developed related phobias. Stevenson's research also found that many children who recall past lives often exhibit talents or abilities they had in their previous lives. Another pattern was that many of those who were a different gender in their past life struggled to adapt to their new gender in the current life. Dr. Stevenson passed away in 2007, but the world was left to grapple with the implications of his findings. In the later stages of her life, storied physicist Doris Kuhlmann-Wilsdorf, whose groundbreaking theories on surface physics earned her the prestigious Hayne Medal from the German Society for Material Sciences, suggested that Stevenson's work had established an overwhelming statistical probability of reincarnation. She proposed that, cumulatively, the evidence was on par with, if not superior to, most branches of science. Stevenson himself was confident that once the precise mechanisms governing his observations were unveiled, it would lead to a conceptual revolution, surpassing the significance of the Copernican revolution.